What can believe Mamona Kuludite? The more we body for a moon, Bodo. Mama gonna be there, or I didn't tell Mamona what the canali. A pudi soon in Glandy, Manamukani, Galano, Manamo. Pudi soon in Glandy, Manam, now Mama kuna wite yala madi kendi buya kanali. Obo tu bi buya kanali. Amuna boki tujo kitana kodi bajaki ya kanali. Amusina tujo kitana kodi bajani tujote. Amusina kantu kutiche wanali tujote. To be wild to well see. And I buy cruise and the weather is a town of us. Italian Mamaro. Over my detendi, Canali. I'm also the Robodo, Dimano, to get Messiah, we are. I cannot take it down on the Viva. Need a Jalan, you need a Jalan. Macaroda, but it was no wrong with Manati can go not out. Mona Papudita, Apollo, the leader of my sleep. A walk on the boat. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm on my feet and I want them on my gamo. Into life. You were seen on that little woman's and was on my people now singing. And I put it what the one who was and then Bamba kana balatu. Kadiwa ke mana mana mune mo wa swanya ni. Amuna tano ga balo kono gondo na risike. I'm thinking of Taru Cock and making it one that you saw that you put when sit up for power, taking it one the Motana, but you drink women. So I want to know on that. No way. Come on, that. Which is more I got what you go. That you know. Which is more I got what you go. That you know. Oh, my little baby, I'm gonna crack the country now. What you do? Yakanali, Mbana, Balado, Yakanali. Oh, go on there, Yakanali.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. Wherever you are watching me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location, I say may Chukwu Okike continue to bless, protect, and guide you. May He bless your home, bless your business, and everything you touch, especially those that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and those that are supporters of this movement. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not going to spend much time here. I am an indigenous person of Biafra, but of the Igbo extraction. I am the personal assistant to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the Great. And on this platform, as it is hot this morning, this afternoon, this evening, I have come to address certain issues concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the mirage sentence of James Omotosho of Abuja High Court. I want to remind our people something. Therefore, you must pay attention to everything I'm going to say here today. If you want to watch me on YouTube, you can go to Aside Hot Biafra Television, Channel 1. We are broadcasting also live on Prince Darlington official page. We also simulcasting on Aside Hot Biafra Television. And at the same time, on Biafra House of Justice. Touch the share button and make this program reach all the enemies and friends of Biafra. Today is the 24th day of November 2025. 3 days after my birthday and the 4th day after the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not here to toy with your emotion. Neither am I here to speak big grammar. I am here to point out things that we expected and things that is happening and things that will happen later. Therefore, take your pen and paper and jot them down. At this point in time, there is one thing that is expected of every IPOB member and Biafrans at large. When you talk about Biafra, you talk about 13 states that was created in Nigeria. When you talk about Biafra, you talk about Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, part of Edo, part of Benue, and part of Kogi State, and Delta State. These are Biafra territory. It is unheard of that a freedom fighter who have not raised any gun against the state is convicted with life imprisonment as capital punishment. It is not heard of this kind of judgment meted on any freedom fighter anywhere in the world. Kangaroo judgment. A judge was the prosecutor. He was prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the same time judging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This same judge did not want to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to read his final written address to the court. This same judge lied against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in all the judgment he passed on him. All the sentence that he used, all the things he used to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were the things that have been set aside, that have been trashed by the previous judge, Binta Yanko. This judge has made the foundation of Nigeria division legally across the globe today. On 20th of November 2025 is the day that a Yoruba judge set the foundation of Nigeria division and made it, like, put seal on it, and it must surely come to fruition. Do you know why? Because the judgment that he meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being discussed right now in the United States of America Parliament, right now in the European Parliament, right now in African Parliament, African Union Parliament. That particular judgment you see, I will tell you this for free. If you want to listen, you listen. If you don't want to listen, forget it. A day is coming when you will say that, yes, this guy was right. The judgment meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently being discussed within the Nigerian military formation, especially those from the eastern region and those from the western region, even those from the middle belt. In their military formation, the police, the army, the air force, the navy, the civil defense, they are right now discussing about this judgment meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, when a court declares judgment on an individual, the individual whom you are declaring this judgment on, people who understand what this individual meant will query that judgment you meted on them. And these people I'm talking about, most of them are in the Nigerian military department. This is a repetition of what happened in 1966. That is what the Yoruba judge, Omotosho, has just resurrected now. Don't forget that when Awolowo was sent to prison, he was sent to Calabar prison. And as at the time he was sentenced to Calabar prison, Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu was the governor of Old Eastern region. He treated him as a prince and made sure that nothing hurt him while serving. Ojukwu had deal with Awolowo while Awolowo was in the prison. But when Awolowo came out, because of his greed to rule the general one Nigeria, Awolowo disappointed Ojukwu. He betrayed him. What caused the problem of 1966? Why did the problem of 1966 exist? Who were the culprit of that problem of 1966? Nigeria military. But it was tagged Igbo coup so that Igbos will be hunted and massacred. And it happened. Who were the first people that were massacred and killed? The military, the Igbo police, the Igbo army, the Igbo navy, the Igbo, what they call them? All the Igbo paramilitaries. They are the people that were killed. The blood of several Igbo innocent military in the barracks, in all the barracks, especially in the north, was splitted. They killed all of them, so many of them. And that is what angered Ojukwu. The coup was to restore Awolowo back and make him, was to bring Awolowo out of the prison and make him the president of Nigeria. But when Awolowo was released from the prison, he betrayed Ojukwu, hoping that one day he's going to be the president of Nigeria. Did Awolowo smell the seat of Nigeria power? No. He did not. Now, having said this as a preamble, I want you to pay attention to this important information. These guys planned this thing and believe that by now there will be riots everywhere in Nigeria. These guys planned this thing and hope that IPOB, Ndi Igbo, will begin to destroy things and protest. Little did they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have educated us enough to know when to cry and when to laugh. The history of the past events in Nigeria, which was hidden, was assumed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and scattered all over the world, impacting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding into this generation of Biafrans. What is happening now doesn't need emotion. What it needs now is technicalities, common sense, intelligence. So they planned all this, starting from the time they declared that Buhari is dead. I heard Justice Omotosho saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insulted President Buhari, but he never made mention, they never included that his insult in any of his charges when he said that Buhari is dead. So they quickly told you that Buhari is dead because they were preparing swiftly to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The day they mentioned that Buhari is dead was the day I called one of my friends and said, these people have planned something right now. Because even the family of Buhari were angry. They have been pushing that you people should make this open so that this man you can give him a befitting burial, that this man can rest. Who happened to be the man that exposed the death of Buhari, which they were hiding? That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is one of the counts they are using, calling it an insult to the president, which they are using against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Was Buhari dead for real? Yes, he was. Was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right? Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right. Now, pay attention. This sentence, which they say carries capital punishment, these were all orchestrated plans using 3 figures to carry it out. 3 intentions, I mean. The first intention was they want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to chase for election come 2027. Number 2, they want to neutralize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by making it look like he was defeated. But already Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have won Nigeria government in 4 courts, competent court of jurisdiction. The first court where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won this case was the court of a Yoruba man, another Yoruba man. Justice Ademola was the first judge that freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unconditional release. But DSS held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. They never even allowed him to step out of DSS. And this happened in 2016. The second judgment that gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu victory in this case was done in Umuahia. And Nigeria was supposed to pay a certain amount of money and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did they obey it? No. The third judgment was at the appeal court that freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in total and gave order that no court should judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case because you went to brought him from Kenya illegally. Renditioned him. You kidnapped him and renditioned him. So Omotosho is have actually signed a signatory on government kidnap against individuals. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be kidnapped and brought to Nigeria and sentenced, the military personnel from Old Eastern region, and those of them that have conscience from Middle Belt, and those of them from the West are now asking questions. What is going to be the fate of an ordinary man who doesn't have followers like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So the moment they announced that the Buhari is dead, I knew that something was about to happen. After that, the next thing that follows was pardon. Tinubu began to pardon Herbert Macaulay that died so many years ago. He began to pardon people who have rotten in jail. Sorry, in grave. Names were mentioned. He pardoned this person. He pardoned this person. He pardoned this person. That was another signal that we know that they are coming with. Now let me shock you all. More than 21 times. I repeat, more than 21 times they did visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asking him to denounce Biafra and get freedom and have anything that money can buy on this planet Earth. More than 21 times. I know you are not privy to information. So me, that is privy to information. If I tell you, you take it. If I don't tell you, you leave it. If you don't want to listen, leave it. More than 21 times. During the time of Buhari, who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Buhari went at the point of promising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to allow him to have Biafra with only 5 states, namely Enugu, Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi, and Abia. For you to know what their plans was. Mazi said, no, I do not want 5 states that was created by Gowon. because Gowon was the person that started creating states. Before we have regions, Eastern region, Western region, and the Northern region with Midwest. That is how the formation was. And all these places that fell into Biafra, they started dividing it. That is when they created River State. They created Anambra State. They created Imo State. They created Cross River State. You see how they divided us, because they want to balkanize us and make us little, not to have strength anymore. And in this state that I made mention of, Igbos were residing in those states. The place they call Midwest, Igbos were there. So I knew that something was going to happen. Because when they asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for more than 21 times, I repeat, more than 21 times, to denounce Biafra and take oil well and take money and take security, anywhere he goes, security will be following him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. They gave him the option of becoming Nigeria vice president. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. They gave him the option to turn IPOB into a political party of his choice. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. There is an option given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I will reveal here that may shock so many of you. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also rejected it. What if we agree to allow your region to answer Biafra? What if we agree to allow you people to answer Biafra, but under one Nigeria? What will happen? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. I want our people to vote to be part and parcel of Nigeria, or to not be part and parcel of Nigeria. Let our people decide. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was questioning the amalgamation of 1914. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking how the 1914 amalgamation came to be in existence. Because when you look at the formation that brought the amalgamation of 1914, how old was Zik in 1914? How old was Awolowo in 1914? How old was Tafawa Balewa, Okot Piebo, Michael Okpara, Mazi Mbono Ojike? How old were these people in 1914? None of them was an adult. They were all infants. They were all children as at 1914. The oldest among them was Zik. And how old was Zik as at that 1914? Zik was not up to 10 years. Well, I think he was born in 1904. So within 9 years to 10 years. Can a 9 years or 10 years old child be involved in the creation of a country? Does the idea of a 9 years or 10 years old boy count in the creation of a country? No. So what happened? Who were the people that agree that we are going to be called Nigeria or answer Nigeria? This was the basic question that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to ask them or challenge them. And that is why he rejected all these offers given to him. So many of you do not know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fraudulently sentenced. But today, I'm going to use the little time I have, because I don't have much time, to explain something to you. You need to understand something here. Now this broadcast. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked them, let the people decide. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went as far as getting hold of a written note from Queen Elizabeth II of England. A written note, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought it and said, if Queen Elizabeth of England can write this kind of letter, trying to let Lugard to know that these people are not one, that they are like oil and water that can never be mixed, what should we do about them? Then the answer came. We should give them 100 years to try and see if they can live together. After which, if they agree, if they were able to live together, they can continue. If not, they can renegotiate their togetherness. And don't forget that the Northern we are not even carried along in that 1914, because the people representing the North that we know today that used to call your founding fathers, we are all children. Tafawa Bello was a baby. Ahmadu Bello was a baby as at that time. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was questioning the foundation of the creation of Nigeria right inside the prison. Before Buhari, before all Nigeria mafias who visit him secretly. Because you guys doesn't know the kind of people that visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu secretly on code. A white man came from England, from Scotland, to come and create a country and add the water and the oil together. They confirm it by themselves that Nigeria is like mixing water, trying to mix water and oil. That is why it was given the lifespan of 100 years. Did you people remember the centenary during the time of Goodluck Jonathan? Did you remember? If you remember the centenary, then you understand what I'm saying. Pay attention. You have to learn something here. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based his argument on the foundation of the creation of Nigeria. One. Secondly, if Nigeria is indeed a one country, as they target or as they call it, why does Nigeria practice two different laws? These were the fundamental questions that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is placing before them that you will not see anywhere on internet. Why they were holding him down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the hand of the enemy, challenging the foundation of the creation of the country that you are proudly answering in Nigeria today. Why you call Nigeria a secular state, but you have two different laws guiding this so-called secular state? Because when I see some intellectuals who mount on camera and begin to talk about Nigeria as if they know anything about Nigeria, I laugh. I laugh at their stupidity. I laugh at their ignorance. So, in the North, there is what they call penal code. In the South, there's what they call criminal code. So, penal code for the North, Christian criminal code for the South. In one country. Can that happen in any sane country? No. Even no African country can practice such nonsense. And that penal code is the reason why you see the government of Obasanjo, because they negotiated with Obasanjo, another Yoruba man, when he was in the prison. If we bring you out and make you president, are you going to give us Sharia law? Are you going to approve that there will be a Sharia law in the North? Obasanjo said, no problem about that. There were conditions that follows Obasanjo's release in 1999, in case you guys don't know. And this is one of it. So when Obasanjo came out They begin to push. They begin to push to remind him that you must make sure that you fulfill your promise. It was under the watch of a Yoruba man called President Remu Matthew Okikiola Obasanjo. These are his complete name that I made mention now. I know if one. President Aremu Matthew Okikiola Obasanjo is the man who now signed and approved for the Northerners to have what they call Sharia law today that is killing the people, Sharia law. And the intellectuals, those who went to university and came out with certificates, forged certificate that doesn't know history, does not know the foundation of the problem of Nigeria. So now there is a Sharia in the north. And Obasanjo is a Christian. And all the Muslim president of Nigeria did not sign that Sharia into law. Count how many Islamic presidents that have ruled Nigeria before Obasanjo. Obasanjo have ruled before in 1979 as head of state after the death of Molitara Mohammed. After Molitara was killed, Obasanjo took over. In case you don't know. So all the presidents that have ruled Nigeria, being Northerners, did not sign that Sharia into law. It was a Yoruba man who the Fulanis used to sign it. Do you see how smart Britain is using them to play on each and every one of you? They made it so that when you begin to argue or debate it, they will say it was a Christian, under a Christian government presidency, that this law was signed. And Obasanjo happened to be a Christian. And Obasanjo approved it. But Sani Abacha did not approve it. Abacha did not approve it. In case you don't know it today. Abacha rejected it. Even Buhari, when he was the head of state, he could not sign it. But there was a plan that they will smuggle that Sharia law into Nigeria Constitution. The amendment of 1999 Constitution of Nigeria is the problem that is killing innocent people today. Abdul Salam Abubakar did his own job. And the military, they came together. Before they hand over to Obasanjo, they came together and they brought Grand Qadi, was mentioned in Nigeria Constitution. Go and Google what Grand Qadi means. Islam was mentioned in Nigeria Constitution. Muhammad was mentioned in Nigeria Constitution. Allah was mentioned in Nigeria Constitution. But Christianity was not mentioned there. Jesus was not mentioned there. Your God was not mentioned there. And this is a country that you call a secular state. And all those constitution amendments were the reason why they told Obasanjo, this is our plan. This is what we demand from you. You must deliver. So if we bring you out, you are going to do it. What I'm giving out today is a high classified information. I care not what happened because I'm already dead. Yes, I have to speak up. Because the same Obasanjo told us, if I talk through, I go die. If I don't talk through, I go stay die someday. So it's better I talk through before I die. A Yoruba man is the reason why Islam have their ground in the 12 northern states where they call Sharia states. I want you to take note of that. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is questioning, why will you call this a secular state? And what the law that you people are using is one for the south and one for the north. Now, having established that fact, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected every offer they gave to him with reasons. There are offers that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also brought to the table. You underdeveloped the Southeast. After the war, there was a 3 RS. That 3 RS was to rebuild. It was to reconciliate and to reconstruct those places that war were fought. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still asked them, why in the prison? Everything I'm telling you here is what this man has been fighting for. Why in the prison? Did they follow up with the 3 RS agenda? They said no victor, no vanquished. And there is 3 RS. That 3 RS, did it happen? No. What happened to the abandoned property of the Igbos? Have you addressed it? No. What happened to the 20-pound provision to every Igbo man? The seizure of all our money in the banks after the war. And 20 pounds was designated to each and every one of them. What happened to it? Have you addressed it? No. You have not addressed it. Okay. What happened to the seaport that was commissioned by Shehu Shagari in 1983 before he was overthrown? What happened to it? Was that seaport that was designated to be built in Onitsha, was it done? No, it was abandoned. What happened to the drainage of River Niger? What happened to it? The project was mentioned. Money was appropriated for it. Was it done? No. That one clear. What happened to Calabar Port? Some of you do not know that importing goods to Calabar, to Port Harcourt, to Warri from China is more nearer to China than Lagos. I know you don't know this. Go and check the map. Go and check the maritime routes into West Africa and Nigeria in particular. Most of you do not know where it's called Gulf of Guinea. Go and check the major passage of all the heavy ships that are bringing goods from Europe into Africa, from Asia into Africa. Which route are we passing? Gulf of Guinea. Gulf of Guinea, is it closer to Biafra land or closer to Yoruba land? It is more closer. In fact, it is in Biafra land. Because when you look at Gulf of Guinea, you are going to see Biafra very close to Gulf of Guinea. Go and check your map as I'm speaking right now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask them, what happened to all the seaports in our land? Why are they not functioning? Why did you use your bad policy and the politics to make sure that these seaports are not working? Can you open this seaport and make my people have access to importation of goods since we are business people? They said no. They cannot do that. What happened to the international airports? Are you aware that during the war, there was an airport in Uli, which was built by the Biafran soldiers, Biafra engineers? Are you aware? Plane can actually land and take off in Uli. Go and check the history. Built by our own engineers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking question. What happened to all these things? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu questioned, why is it that our land is militarized? Why is it that every pole you see army checking point, every pole you see police checking point, every pole you see army checking point, every pole, and you say that it is the war is over, that it is no victor, no vanquish, nobody win? I'm asking you a question, why? But when you go to the south, to the south west, it is not so. You can drive for 2 hours without meeting any police checking point in the west. In the north, the same thing. Even in the north, where the problem is situated, where they are killing and destroying properties, you will not find such checking point. Why are all these things happening? What I'm revealing to you today is exactly what has been happening right inside the prison where they were holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for so many years now. I'm saying this for the interest of those that are clapping. Yeah, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sentenced. Yeah, let him go there and suffer. Yeah, he is a terrorist. One idiot here now is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. And these terrorists that are killing people will come to your village and kill your father, kill your mother. That is my prayer. This name, Kenin for fun. I say, terrorists that you call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come to your village. They will invade your village. Your village people will be massacred. They will be killed. And at the end of the day, we know if it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that you call terrorists that come to kill those your village people. Call the people from Benue State. Ask them today, who is killing them? Who are the people killing them? Call the people in Taraba State today. Ask them, who are the people killing them? This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is designated as a terrorist. Is it Igbo that is killing them, or the northerners, the Fulani northerners? Now, coming back, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stood on his ground, rejected money, rejected oil well, rejected everything that money can buy, and said, give me date for referendum. Only referendum. They told him that it is not in Nigeria constitution. They told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that referendum is not in Nigeria constitution. And for that reason, it is the people that you have at the Green Chamber and the Red Chamber that are supposed to push for referendum, not you. So if you want to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will stand with your full chest, with your 2 legs, knowing fully well that he's the only one that meant well for you. Now, talking about the people at the Green Chamber and at the Red Chamber, that is the senators and the House of Representatives, the lawmakers. Show me one out of these people who can stand up to question the underdevelopment of Alibo. Show me one who can stand up to question why the seaport in Alibo is not working. Show me one who can stand up to ask why is all the road in Alibo is not done. Show me one out of them who can stand up to ask them why is it that there's a railway project in the west and in the north, but it did not come to the east. Show me one person who can stand up to tell the Nigerian government, say, no, the militarization of Ndibo, of Alibo, is not supposed to be so. That is why they put military everywhere in your land. So show me one of them. Is it Benjamin Kanu, who is speaking from both sides of his mouth? Is it Ojo Kanu, who is now spewing rubbish from his mouth, from the gutter he called his mouth? Show me one person in that house that will stand up to question the power that be about the intimidation, about the killing, about the exploitation, about the underdevelopment of your land, about the oil spillage in your land. Show me one. Just one person. So the system already knew that the people that they have in the House of Representatives, the people that have in the House of Senate are already bought. So anybody that will even stand up to dare ask 1/10 of the question Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking from the government, they will corner him, give him money, he will collect, and he will shut up. They will corner him, threaten him of the money that he has stolen from his constituents that he have not used for the project that it was meant for. That if he didn't do that, he would be jailed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced and sent to prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought for him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and contested for, I think there was a position he contested, and they failed him woefully. And he was crying and saying, this is an injustice to us. Who was he referring to us? To Ndibo. But today, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on television shouting and singing that the insecurity in Alibo have killed 30,000 people. Where and how? Who were the people that killed those people? That is the Nigerian military. If there's any figure like that, it is Nigerian military that killed all these people he is talking about, not IPOB, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I want to center my program on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the reason why they did what they did to him. They already knew that there's no other person that have the balls to ask for a seaport, for international airport, for good road, for good health care, for everything every amenity that we need in the East. Nobody have the balls to question them for that. Nobody. Not even one person. Now, let me shock you people what they did. After the war, they made sure that they stopped all these seaports from operating. Then our businessmen begin to go out of Igbo land, going to Lagos, opening branch of their business, going to Kano, going to Kaduna, going to Abuja, opening branches of their business because we are business-oriented people. Now, business begin to sell, begin to move in those places. As the business begin to move in those places, they say, okay, since business is moving in those places, let us carry our headquarters to those places, because we are people who are very interested in money making in legal way through business. That is how Alibo was abandoned. That is how our people left Alibo and went to different places and established business, because the avenue, the infrastructure that will make the business easy for them in Alibo has been stifled. It cannot function well. So when our people now go to the other region where those infrastructures is there for them, they relax and they forgot that if they continue to build in their own land, do the business in their own land, that those people who have put these measures that put the business so bad in their region will still find them come. I remember back in days when people from Burkina Faso, people from Ghana, people from Togo, people from Mali, people from Niger were trooping into Aba to buy Aba-made products. As at 80s, early 90s. I remember. Cameroonians were coming to Nigeria, to Aba, let me not say Nigeria, to Aba to buy shoes, clothing, bags, and etc. Those days. But what happened? They started with criminality and armed robbery stopping their cars on the road, robbing them, because then the banking system was not okay. So people were coming with cash money to buy goods. Fulani started with that evil plan of robbing our people, of our customers. You can imagine when somebody comes from Togo, they carry money in their waist, they tie very big wrap and they carry their money cash to come and buy market. They will rob them and collect the money. So when they do it to the Togolese, do it to the Ghanaian, do it to Cameroonians, automatically the people stop coming, because when you come, you have the risk of losing your money. This was the orchestrated plans of the enemy to make sure that we left our land, that we leave our land and come to their own land and establish that business. And you know, the simplest example of what I'm saying, Innocent Motors Group, IVM. What happened to IVM? IVM went to Newi and established his own business called Akurola. They begged IVM to come to Kaduna. The Fulanis begged him to come to Kaduna and build. They will give him land. They will give him subsidy to come and build that same vehicle manufacturing company. Innocent said, no, I don't want. I want it in my fatherland. Let me ask you, what happened to Anamco? Do you know that Anamco was liquidated? Are you aware? Anamco was liquidated. A company that was, coupling cars, Peugeot, in Nigeria then. The enemies brought it down. What happened to Bata? Bata was closed down. What happened to Golden Guinea? Golden Guinea was closed down. What happened to Unonnam Plantation? It was closed down. What happened to Amanachi Clay Company? It was closed. What happened to what they call it, Jokuta Steel, Iron Steel? What happened to Kalago Cement Factory? Closed down. Do you see that the battle that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting is not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4, it's not 5? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are asking all these questions. Are you aware that when Eastern region was functioning under the control of Michael Opara, that we have the fastest growing economy in the world? I'm not saying in Africa. Go and check the history. In the world, Eastern region of Nigeria, as they call it then, was having the highest growth, the fastest. What happened to Michelin, that have their headquarters in Port Harcourt? It's gone. What happened to Patterson Zukonis? He's dead. What happened to John Holt in Aba? I'm asking you people with all these questions. You see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually is fighting a very big battle, telling these people that the reason why we are fighting for Biafra is because all these things I made mention of here has been destroyed by Nigerian government through their policy and through politics. They destroy all these things and they kept us strangulate. Then our people have no option than to running out to go and be doing buying and selling in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kanu, in Ibadan, in Oshogbo. This is what they did to us. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk about Biafra restoration, some idiots say, no, Biafra, there's nothing like Biafra. Biafra is not coming. Ask yourself, was all these things I'm talking about now still in place? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and ask for Biafra? Is all these factories working? Is our seaport working? Is our international airport working? If a man from Enugu want to travel to Hong Kong, can he fly direct from Enugu to Hong Kong? No. If a man from River State want to travel to Japan, can he fly, have a direct flight from Port Harcourt to Japan? No. A man from Anambra, can he travel from Anambra to New York, to America, USA, direct? No. There's no direct flight connecting the outside world into Eastern region, known as Biafra land. None whatsoever. on the sea. That blockade air, land, and sea that they gave to us during the war is still effective up to this moment. The seaport is not working. The airport is not working. So when you block our seaport and block our airport, then you have blocked us the air and the land. What remains? We are surviving by the sweat of individuals. Before I will not survive. But because the grace of God is upon us, because God made us so special that where other people fail, we succeed. Because the name we bear, everything is all the name giving glory to God, and that is why God is blessing us immensely. And look at what the condition is right now. The only voice that stands up to challenge the authority, that stands up to ask for good life for you, that stands up to say, give us life, give us this, give us that, they sentence him to life imprisonment. Is it not funny? Is it not funny? If not because of this man you see here, see this man. If not because of this man you see here, by now, your communities will be gone. I saw Casey video. Casey Limpopo, the younger brother, well, I don't know if he's the younger or the senior self of E-Money, the brother of E-Money. I don't know both of them who's senior. I saw the video he made in Uli, saying that him and his brother used to come back home and enjoy until the devil come. But they thank God that now the devil has been defeated. Who is he not referring as the devil? The man that is sentenced to life imprisonment is whom Casey is now referring as the devil. That now they will start coming back home. You know why? Because his brother is there at the wharf, running his business, clearing and forwarding, and making his money, having contact with the power that be. So his own family, they are enjoying. His own immediate family, they are okay. So every year they come and share bags of rice to the general populace of Uli people. Once they have when they're having their Uli day, Casey and the Imon, his brother, will bring like 100 bags of rice and share them, which is a peanut to what they're supposed to get. Go to Uli. There's a river called Atamiliuri. Atamiliuri is 30 miles nautical close to the Atlantic Ocean. Uli can have an airport, and Uli can have a seaport. Uli that you see in Anambra State is capable of hosting a seaport from Atamili because it's only 30 miles away to the Atlantic Ocean. It will be dredged. A west seaport in Uli. Every case is where. If there's a seaport in Uli, I tell you that over 4,000 Uli indigenes will have job in that seaport. But he is sharing bags of rice to them every year because the system favors him, because he's enjoying the system. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ ka ọ dịrị ndị Igbo niile na mma. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ ka ụmụaka Igbo niile, ụmụ Biafra niile ka ihe dịrị unu na mma. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ nwa gụgụsị akwụkwọ o nweta ọrụ. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chọrọ ka ị hapụ ịdị na-ebi with fear. Go and see what Kocharis is doing right now in Ibariam. Kocharis have built the biggest rice producing company in the whole West Africa. Go and check Kocharis. Mechanized agriculture. Go and check. That particular factory has confirmed, according to statistics, giving job to over 3,000 people. That is what is called development of a nation. But which company did E-Money build for Uli people? Which company did Casey build for Uli people? None. What they do is to every year they come and share them, have a bag of rice, tomato, onion, and they'll be clapping for them. But now, Yesi have already made himself the enemy of Biafra because saying that devil, Batara, Manaketa, and go the devil because of no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life sent. Don't worry, Mazi is coming out. We are taking cognizance of all of you people's pronouncements against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are recording them one after the other. All of you put together, I am not here, we are recording. I'm not afraid of any idiot. Because I will go. I don't from the Ketabron to one them. I told you when I tell you that I am not alive, I know what I'm saying. Because looking at the situation of things on the ground, if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the kind of death that will hit each and every one of you now, by now, you cannot even believe it. Now, let me go back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's battle with the enemies that held him down. The enemy that held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down already knew 100% that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot give up. They knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meant well for his people. That is the main reason they are holding him. They promised him everything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected them all. The man you call Atweze Bugbo, has the capacity, as I'm talking to you now, he has the capacity to build one of the biggest company that can employ up to 10,000 Igbos inside Igbo land. Did he do that? No. He's running his oil business, having his oil wells, then sharing people money. He will come and share 100 million to Catholic bishops. He will share 50 million to Ndanambra, sharing money. What are we going to call that? Is that a development? No. It's not a development. And it's not improvement to your people. You are sharing them cash money. You are not teaching them how to make money. You didn't build a company that will be, that monthly they will be sure of that money. You share them that money, they eat it once and for all, they become hungry again. That is what is happening in a country they called Nigeria. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually rejected the plans and the promises of the enemies. No, the people must be liberated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, I will not succumb to this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, no, it is not about me and my immediate family. It is about my people. A man that loves his people more than he loves himself. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But there are some efulefu who doesn't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done for them. But a day is coming, very, very soon. Those of you who doesn't appreciate who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done, a day is coming when you will cry. Now, I want you to listen to this baby saboteur. Pay attention to this baby saboteur. Yes, because there's a baby saboteur that you need to listen to what he said about the sentence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pay attention and listen to this baby saboteur. Pay attention. I want you to listen.
And this video goes to Justice James Golowale Omotosho, who was born on 21st of July 1966, meaning that he's currently 59 years. Justice James Golowale Omotosho is the presiding judge of Nnamdi Kanu's case. I want to tell you that Ndi Igbo is proud of you. In fact, Ndi Igbo, the original sons and daughters of Ndi Igbo, we thank you elephantly. You have done a great job. In fact, the blood of innocent Igbo's sons and daughters, by Nnamdi Kanu's ideology, they are proud of you. They will continue to protect you. Your going out and coming in shall be blessed. And all the days of your life, you will continue to experience greatness. In fact, celebration will never cease in your family. Justice, James, Kolowele, Omotosho. You don't know what you did for us. Yes, it's true that some of us are not fully satisfied because we thought you were under Nnamdi Kanu. That's what he deserved, because no terrorist will be allowed to be among normal people. So, we thank you. And may the Almighty God, whom you respect so much, continue to protect you. Secondly, I want to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see, because of this action you took, by allowing the judge to do the right thing, Ndi Igbo will continue to support your political ambition. When I say Ndi Igbo, we have two categories of Ndi Igbo: original Ndi Igbo and those who claim they came from Israel, as in the so-called Ndi Jewish Ndi Igbo. Original Ndi Igbo will continue to support you, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You see, if it's not you, I don't know how Igbo land will be by now. But you came, you get justice, and you rescued Igbo land. May our ancestors continue to bless you. And may our ancestors continue to make a way where there seems to be no way for you. Justice Omotosho, in fact, have given us hope that Nigeria will be liberated one day. It is true that we are facing a whole lot of challenges in this country now. But what Justice Omotosho did, it's a hope for the hopeless. I don't think you understand the degree of what you did for us. Forget about some of these fake Igbo politicians who will always want to bring up some narrative to confuse their people. Forget about their statements. They are trying now to turn it to look like, oh, it's now a kind of fight between the Yorubas and the Igbos. Don't mind them. They said they are not original Igbo people. They are from Israel. These people who are causing this trouble, they are Jewish people. If you see some of them, they work out. I don't know where they came from. But the original sons and daughters of Igbo, they are proud. They are more than proud of you. Justice James Omotosho. May God bless you, and may the gods of our land continue to protect you. My name is Ikenga. Come 2027, we shall see who wins.
Okay. You have listened to a clown. You just listened to a clown right now. You just listened to a hungry, useless baby saboteur from Uruago, a Fulani blooded idiot from Uruago. That is whom you just listened to now. Now, I want to do a little analysis on what this clown just said. And I want you to pay attention and listen attentively with me. Pay attention and listen attentively with me. It is very, very important that we do so, because I'm going to replay his voice once again. So when he is playing, I will pause, I will speak, then you be the judge. I will play, I will pause, I will speak, then you be the judge. Now you have listened to him. It is time for you to listen to me. Then now, before you do your justice, be you a Yoruba person, be you Hausa person, be you a Fulani person, be Igbo, whatever that you are, as long as you're a human being, I believe that God gave each and every one of us common sense to reason. That is why this kind of baby saboteurs cannot stand with me in any platform for debate. They no go fit. That is why the one you call Udele met me. I met him at a Master Profit profile program. In the moment he saw me, he ran away. Now we're going to deal with logic that is based on fact and figures. I don't want to use any sentiment here. We are going to use practical things that can be seen, after which I will now play another of his video that will let you know that this guy is indeed a clown. Now, let's listen to him again.
Goes to Justice James Kolowale Omotosho.
It's not Kolowale, it's Kolawale. Let me correct you on that. It's Kolawale. But now let us go. He says his message is going to James Kolawale Omotosho. Good. Let's go. Let's listen. We are going to listen.
Who was born on 21st of July 1966, meaning that he's currently 59 years. Justice James Kolowale Omotosho is the presiding judge of Nnamdi Kanu's case. I want to tell you that Ndibo is proud of you.
Now let me pause it here. You see, we are taking it on a context of truth. On a context of truth is what we are taking this matter to right now. Based with fact and figures. When a terrorist is caught or sentenced, is anybody that is acknowledged as a terrorist that have terrorized his people, when such person is convicted, what is the reaction of the people that he has been terrorizing? I want somebody to tag this Oda, this thief, this armed robber, this 419 that stole 5.4 million naira from Anna Yochukwumokiki, Konso's younger brother. And he's going to vomit the money. I promise him that. If somebody that is terrorizing your life is finally caught as a criminal and sentenced either to death or to life imprisonment, what is supposed to be your reaction? I want the answer on the comment section, please. Those of you that are watching this program with common sense, I want your answers on the comment section. But before your answers flows in, let me give you my own answer. Jubilation, celebration, happiness, joy, merriment. These are the things that will take place in the land of that person that is terrorizing the people. Now, let me back it up with example. I will give you a local example and I will give you international example. When a certain community was under terror, was under siege, being terrorized by a guy working with Samuel Ekberima, whom they call Baby Bush. When he was caught, the video of the villagers was on internet anyway. People were celebrating, people were jubilating, people were dancing, people were jumping up and down. People said, thank God they finally caught him. He has been a terrorist. This is what happened to a terrorist. When Baby was caught, the village which he was terrorizing, we are celebrating. Now, let me leave Baby by the side. Let me step up into Edo State. There was a man, a hardened criminal called Anini and Mondo Sumbo. These two guys terrorized Nigeria police. Their job is to go and steal from the bank. And when they steal from the bank, if police pursue them, they will throw some money to people. People will come out and pick, and it will wedge police from catching them. They have killed uncountable numbers of police. When they were finally caught, when Anini was finally caught, what happened in the land? There was serious celebration. The people of Edo State and the Midwest, as at then, were all celebrating. Everybody was happy. Thank you very much, this man. Celebration will take place. If a terrorist is caught, the people he was terrorizing will celebrate. Nobody will murmur. Nobody will be angry. There will be merriment. People will kill goat, kill cow, celebrate. Now, let me take it out of Nigeria. Let me go internationally. When it was announced that Osama bin Laden was caught, what happened? There was celebration everywhere. Whether Osama bin Laden actually committed a crime or not, I do not know. I cannot say that. But he was tagged a terrorist by United States of America. And when Obama government caught him, according to information we have, and got him killed, there was celebration across the globe. Now, looking at what this baby Sokotua, this hungry, wretched animal called Chibuze Guato, said that they, the Igbos, are happy. They are thanking Omotosho for sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can you show me one video where the Igbos gather and celebrating the sentence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No. Instead, the people were angry. People were still agitating, saying that this is injustice. That's to tell you that, number one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not a terrorist, but a savior to his people. You know, whenever a freedom fighter that is fighting to liberate his people is caught by the state that is trying to liberate his people from, the first thing they call him is terrorist. And know you that anytime you see a freedom fighter caught and tagged terrorist, that is close to the end of that which is fighting, because the success is on the way coming. Mark it. Now let us listen to the baby Sabotua more.
In fact, Ndibo, the original sons and daughters of Ndibo, with
this guy, I can bet you that this guy is not an Igbo guy. I can bet you that this is a guy, a child of perdition. This boy, the Fulani ran near way to be Emir. So when you talk about original Ndibo, we have only but Ndibo. There's nothing like original Ndibo and fake Ndibo. Nothing like that. Let us listen.
Thank you, Elephantly.
Elephantly.
You have done a great job. In fact, the blood of innocent Igbo sons and daughters by Nnamdi Kanu's ideology.
Now, take note of what he said. The blood of innocent Igbo sons and daughters died. That died means killed by Nnamdi Kanu's ideology. Now, I was expecting to say killed by Nnamdi Kanu. No, but he said killed by Nnamdi Kanu's ideology. And what is Nnamdi Kanu's ideology? To make sure that these people have good road, to make sure that these people have good health care, to make sure that these people have steady power supply, to make sure that these people have water, tap-borne water, to make sure that these people have good education, to make sure that these people have good amenities. That is the ideology. The ideology he is talking about here of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what I just explained to you now. So how can somebody who meant well for his people and the states use their military to come and be killing innocent people, killing these people, shooting at them where they are only praying? Now he turned it to say that it is his ideology that killed them. So between me and this Maboda who is lying, judge by yourself. Let's continue.
They are proud of you.
Okay.
They will continue to protect you.
Okay.
Your going out and coming in shall be blessed. And all the days of your life, you will continue to experience greatness.
Okay, what would you see now?
In fact, celebration will never cease in your family.
Okay.
Justice, James, Kolowele, Omotosho.
Kolowele.
You don't know what you did for us.
Okay.
Yes, it's true that some of us are not fully satisfied because we thought you were handing Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. You see, because he thought that he will hang Nnamdi Kanu. That is why some of them are not satisfied. At the end of the day, we will know who will be hanged. Some of you are not satisfied because you thought you will hang Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? You think and believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be hanged for fighting for his own people. And you think that if such a thing happened, that place you are hiding in Cotonou, you are operating from Cotonou to Togo, from Togo to Ghana. Isi Ghana gbafete Cotonou, isi Cotonou gbapuru Togo. Otu a ka ị ga-esi gbagharịgide na mbọsị ndụ gị niile until mbọsị udene ga-eri ozu gị. So let's listen.
Meaning that he's currently 59 years. Justice sons and daughters by Nnamdi Kanu's ideology. They are proud of you. They will continue to protect you. Your going out and coming in shall be blessed. And all the days of your life, you will continue to experience greatness. In fact, celebration will never cease in your family. Justice, James, Kolowele, Omotosho. You don't know what you did for us. Yes, it's true that some of us are not fully satisfied because we thought you were handing Nnamdi Kanu. That's what he deserved. Because no terrorist will be allowed to be among normal people.
Okay. So now, in his words, I quote him word by word, that they were not satisfied because they thought that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be back, because no terrorists should be allowed to live among the people. So now, the Nigerian military that have invaded the places of worship, the places of praises, the places of normal IPOB family meeting, kidnapped and killed them in perpetuity, between them and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is advocating for the freedom of these same people, who are the terrorists? Who are the terrorists? Now, looking at the people that the man you are calling a terrorist, this is a man who have been to Japan, been to America, been to Italy, Germany, France, all over the world. He was touring the whole world, and you are calling him a terrorist here in Nigeria. But the international community did not see him as terrorist. Does international community acknowledge IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as terrorists? No is the answer. None of them have been able to acknowledge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist. But because of your hatred and your shallow-mindedness, because of your stupidity, I saw you in the past while you are in this struggle. I saw you. I know you are going to do this. I know who you are, what the outcome of your final verdict. I know it. That is why I started fighting against you. That is why I started bashing you very early. And there's some individuals, scrupulous elements that are still hiding inside IPOB, pretending to be good people working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling him Onyendu, protected you. And that is my fight with them. That's the beginning of my battle with them. You were protected in this struggle. You were protected, and you are a double agent, which I saw, and I called you a virus, and you are protected. Today, you are now calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. And those people that protected you, they couldn't condemn you. Instead, they are still calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu from one side, and the other side, they are castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that is double jeopardy. And as long as I'm concerned, I will continue to expose each and every one of them, including yourself, which I'm running your video right now. It's going to be a series of exposition. It will continue, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come, because my job is to make our people understand the truth. My job is to make our people to know the truth. It is your job to lie, then it is my job to debunk their lies. But those people who aided you, who supported you, who protected you, Chinasa Nworu, Osinabanyim, Isaiah Oba, Keke Oda, that protected you and made you scatter all the people that are fighting in Tamdid with the struggle under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS. Today, they are scrambling for people to come and talk. Nobody is talking. Everywhere is cold. The next thing I saw is for them to go on Radio Biafra. I heard, I haven't listened to that rubbish, and be talking about how people are coming to visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu betrayed this struggle, he will not be sentenced. I don't want to talk about that particular one. That is another program of its own, which I will handle. But I'm dealing with you right now. But whenever I deal with you, I must mention those that aided you. I must mention those that protected you. I must mention those that came to your platform, and those that are still working with you up to tomorrow. I will talk about them in brief. Then I continue, focus on you. Let's listen. Let's listen.
So, we thank you. And may the Almighty God, whom you respect so much, continue to protect you. Secondly, I want to thank the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see, because of this action you took, by allowing the judge to do the right thing.
You see, this guy is a stark illiterate. This guy is a stark illiterate. He knows nothing. And my problem with him is that he's over full of himself. He thought that he knows everything. He knows nothing. You are thanking Buhari for allowing the judge to do his job. Which job? What happened was what you should have said, that you thank him for writing a script given to Justice Omotosho to read before the world. That is what you should say. Because what he read was a script. It was a script. It was a script that was written. A script that was written. Edeli said, this is what you should go out there and read. And he read it. That is what happened. So you say you are thanking him for allowing him to do his job. That is stupidity of the highest order, because he did not do his job. If he did his job, he would have allowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He would have told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the section of the Constitution of Nigeria law which he is using to pass judgment on him. One. Number two, he would have allowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to read his final written address to the court. Everywhere. He would have allowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stay in the court and listen when he was passing judgment on him. He couldn't stand the presence of the great orator, the greatest freedom fighter of all time. He couldn't stand. He couldn't look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's face and begin to pronounce a lie. He could not. He left all the things that were produced to the court, and he used lies upon lies upon lies upon lies against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even when the governor of Imo State says that the people that are killing and causing problems in Imo State are not IPOB, that if anybody tells you that it's IPOB, that person is a liar, the judge still used what happened in Imo State to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to sentence him. And you are here thanking the president. Don't worry. Let us listen.
Ndi Igbo will continue to support your political ambition.
Okay.
When I say Ndi Igbo, we have two categories of Ndi Igbo.
Okay.
Original Ndi Igbo and those who claim they came from Israel.
You see, original Ndi Igbo and those who claim they came from Israel. Do you see how stupid this idiot is? This guy is Nike when amamihe bụ n'ike nshi ya ka ọ dị. Onye ọzọ ozugbo onye pụta niile. Mgbe ọ bụla onye anyị nwụsị, ọ na-anyụpụ amamihe ya. Onye a. Anytime this guy is the toilet, brain ya ka ọ na-anyụ, ọ bụrụ nsị ka ọ na-anyụ, ọ na-anyụ brain ya na nsị, because onye a onwere ife onye ama. Don't worry now. Watch this video to the end.
As in the so-called Ndi Jewish Ndi Igbo. Original Ndi Igbo will continue to support you, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. You see, if it's not you,
the people he's referring as original Ndi Igbo are the saboteurs in Igbo land, which he is the baby saboteur. He's not a big one, he's this baby among them. This guy is a baby saboteur. Take it for free. Chibuze is a baby saboteur. So his saboteur can anwala or can benite. But let us continue to listen.
I don't know how Igbo land will be by now. But you came.
The people that have caused all this problem, him have done a lot of programs, which I have all the videos from A to Z, saying that it is not Nnamdi Kanu that you are working for, that Nnamdi Kanu did not send you, that it is Simon Ekpa. And the government contracted Simon Ekpa and contracted those guys to be doing all those things. They were looking for something to use to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then they gave Ekpa the job. Even upon that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still stand to say, show me the law, which you are trying me. They couldn't show him the law. They could not show him the law. The whole world saw it. America saw it. European Parliament saw it. Congressmen saw it. Asia saw it. The whole world saw it. A freedom fighter. Biafra begokwa no mobulo na makunu mara. Amwana gwe. The baby saboto anti. Listen.
You get justice and you rescued Igbo land.
Oh.
May our ancestors continue to bless you.
They stop. Listen. The government, which they use Hope also to carry out this action, the guys they paid, Gentle the Yahoo, and Jamaica, and so forth, they told them, they have paid them off, say, it's okay now, stop. It is time for us to jail this man. You people have done your job. It is okay now, you people can stop. That is why they start telling you that Gentle have eaten poison, Batuza have eaten poison. And Gentle told the world that he had a meeting with Hope Ozodimba. that they were having meeting with him. So they were using them to be perpetrating this evil, killing people, casting on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is what this idiot, he also fought it and said that is not for Mazi. I will still prove it here. Just relax, don't go anywhere. Let us listen.
And our ancestors continue to make a way where there seems to be no way for you.
It is your own ancestor.
Justice Omotosho, in fact, have given us hope that Nigeria will be liberated one day. It is true that we are facing a whole lot of challenges in this country now.
It is true they are facing a lot of challenges in this country now. Who are the people causing that challenges? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or is it the Fulani hegemony? Is it the so-called bandits, which are originally terrorists known to the whole world? Listen to him. Listen, continue to listen.
But what Justice Omotosho did, it's a hope for the hopeless. I don't think you understand the degree of what you did for us. Forget about some of these fake Igbo politicians who will always want to bring up some narrative to confuse their people. Forget about their statements. They are trying now to turn it to look like, oh, it's now a kind of fight between the Yorubas and the Igbos. Don't mind them. They said they are not original Igbo people. They are from Israel. These people who are causing this trouble. They are Jewish people. If you see some of them, they work out. I don't know where they came from. But the original sons and daughters of Igbo, they are proud. They are more than proud of you. Justice James Omotosho. May God bless you. And may the gods of our land continue to protect you. My name is Ikenga.
Okay. You have listened to this clown. You have listened to him. This is a video he made to thank Omotosho for jailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom is a prisoner of conscience, whom is fighting for the freedom of his own people, whom have not committed any crime known to man. Now, let us listen to the same guy again. Listen to the same guy again. Pay attention.
I just woke up this morning and I saw a video of one madman called Ijele asking stupid questions. And I don't have much time to reply to him, but I want to tell him something.
Pay attention.
My name is Ikenga, and I want to challenge Ijele to step into your hometown. Let me know when you arrived, and let me know when you leave. Spend just 1 week there. If I don't flog you 48 rashes of cane, I will step out of Biafra agitation.
Okay.
I repeat, I challenge Ijele to pay his home.
A guy who doesn't know the difference between R and L, who use R where he's supposed to use L, and a stark illiterate, just listen to him.
Let me know when you arrived. Let me know when you will leave. Spend just 1 week there. If I, Ikenga, don't get my boys to flog you 48 rashes of
he's not talking to them.
Then I will give up Biafra agitation.
Okay.
It's 2021. I don't have much to talk much.
Okay.
I believe in action, and action will you all get.
Okay. This is the action is what you listen to previous time.
We are in a 2021, and it will be a year of action, not too much talk.
Okay.
So once again, I want people to share this video.
Okay.
I will keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
I challenge Ijele to pay his hometown visit. Let me know when you arrived. Let me know when you will leave. If I, Ikenga, don't get my boys to flog you 48 righteous of Cain, then I will seek to be a member of IPOB. I will step out of Biafra agitation.
Aguru Diana, who they call the
and if you're man enough, I want you to accept my challenge. No need of talking. No need of making unnecessary.
He was challenging his counterpart now.
No need of, wasting time speaking.
Okay, now you have listened to this. Now, I am coming on this platform as it is hot. That's why they show. I don't want to spend much time, but I don't know. Anytime I want to do a short program like this, I end up, taking it longer time because I feel like.
It will be a very stupid of you to advise me to ignore somebody who is insulting my father.
Okay.
Do you know that? I repeat myself. It will be a very stupid of you.
Facebook, I have no copyright over this music playing background. I have no copyright over it. Please, this song belongs to Oliver de Kokwe. It's not my song. Thank you.
To tell me to ignore someone who is insulting my father.
His father is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's whom he called his father. Listen.
So, if a land dispute is going on in your family, a land dispute, somebody who think he's very educated will come and tell you, oh, you ignored them. You don't have to. You have to focus on the land dispute. Allow them to insult your father. You must be a very stupid person.
Okay, just as stupid as he is now.
You must allow them to tell things your father don't know anything about. Just ignore them and focus on the land dispute. You must be very stupid.
Okay.
I'm not here to do video. I'm right inside my place. I'm right inside my place. I'm not a criminal. I'm a business person. If you look around, you see, I'm not a criminal.
You are
not a thief.
You are. Now, shop madu kino. Maybe na boss afia kino. When they made the video, but let us listen.
That's where they still happy, and I don't want to go up. It's not like as if we are trying to brag, but let's just show how we do our things, because you are not criminal. Let's just show kind of around. This is the saloon, and let's move down. That's another saloon. And this is where the headpiece is sold. And this is inside the shop. And this is the flag right inside the shop. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing this to prove to you that I'm not a thief. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a self-claimed
5.4 million
medical doctor. Look at some animal. Look at some very. Do you think we are stupid? Do you think we are fool? Let me ask you a question. Do we look like foolish people?
He's referring to IPOB.
Do we look like a senseless people?
Okay.
You always come with your advice. Oh, leave Ijele. Hey, focus on what you are doing. Ijele is not. So, are you that is advising me to focus on restoration of Biafra and leave Ijele? If your family, very simple question. Let's assume there's a dispute in your family, one dispute, and someone will stand before you and start saying your father is fool that they caught your father with prostitute. Your father is a criminal. Your father is this. Will you keep quiet and focus on the land dispute? I'm asking you, Ijele, I want to challenge that idiot. I want to challenge him. Show us where you make your money. Show us how you make your own money. We want to see. All of you. We want to see how you get your own money. How you get your daily income. We want to see. Show us. That's the challenge I'm putting. You want to be known. You want to. I will use the federal government to make out. And my our people. Now, one of the very good in advice. Onyo ewe. Ebobu no onye shiwe bapto bianya advice. Ina sim say happy jelly. Kai focus on ihe anyị na-eme. Mwe jụọ ga ajụjụ so ọ bụrụ na a na-enwe nsogbu ihe gbasara ana gụnụ. Let's assume n'ime bunu na a na-enwe nsogbu ihe gbasara ana. Epụta mmadụ anọrọ na-abalị nna gị na-abalị nne gị. You focus God n'ihe gbasara ana hapụ onye ahụ. You must be very stupid. Na ọ bụ na ihe eme ife dị etu a. One look, whether you like it or not, in or outside, Ibu a contributor, he had contribute. Nife basalo, he had Biafra. He had with ego man, he try killing your business with ego. Whether can the Ghana, yes, I did very stupid. I am my year, I did senseless. I am not told on Diego will never feed in your family, in your beer. Akwela takonyali be happen yanyali ye get your business. Kezi he na remind line on a lie guy. Nyali ye. Ijele ego sigongo na ego sigongo sigin guna anya na o asing guna anya oho.
Abura pia we shop.
Abura ide kweri. Ijele atom ki go sim maybe na practice your own medical practitioner. Ebi no nene. Ijele n'anya akwefuru.
Oh.
Inanya ni lebe ni on nde na alụmọrụ. Inanya n'enu. Inanya n'anya na camera. Ife abu ihe di madu n'enu. Akwe na afia.
Big life.
N'anya n'enu ihe abu camera. Na-egosi ndị nọ n'enu. Ijele, this is how I make my own daily money. I try for your own.
Big life.
Because now before you see the pota be men and attack again, we go do something. Can go do only bugodu first. So it's a time a mother they can foolishly follow Nnamdi Kanu or he tell. Or he like or he tell. It's an into one and I'm going fool. I'm at to get to Lego ne. Only Lego. Agwago munu wesi ohoi pota ana ekuna Nnamdi Kanu menkanu wa potagodu just to potagodu gwagoda yo fife Nnamdi Kanu njunu question na agbafele gwagodu mu ife Nnamdi Kanu megodu gi just ugodi ina to ye
Yara.
Okay, very simple thing on gwagono uwa cholo bi ma na ejihi ike me inu uwa ono poto na gali na ekwu na sotosi onu na akoi ihe juru no onu Nnamdi Kanu menka Nnamdi Kanu emenka go fonye ni mu no potagodu be proud enough fe potase na echi challenge Nnamdi Kanu kagoni anwe one on one no matter how small you are obulu na ibu nobody obulu na ibu nobody izere ka ngwa yo onwe ụfọdụ n'ime anyị IPOB member mu final I na-ebulu ndị mmadụ ibu ego chafia anya just buru ya n'isi. That's how we make our money and we are proud of it. Ijele onwelu ndị otu anyị enweghị na ebe ha na-alahụ. We are proud of it.
He's talking about himself.
Ijele onwelu ndị otu anyị na-asavụ mmadụ and we are proud of it.
That is it.
Ijele onwelu ndị otu anyị na-akwa baro and we are proud of it. And that's how we make our money. We don't fake. Ijele, we don't fake. In on Istanbul, in a ekwueri. able doctor. Here go see all this thing until now they can okay. Now how stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Now in a query head ezig biakuo. So one agreement I'm with people because of gonna be jealous. I am a patalia.
What do you
In Anya. Then Italy, Ntige Sue Malo Onyebo. Punegodu live stream. Then I whatever only Then now I can Ndabagoda Shawona Nistambu he can one day popota. Nde popota ni huolo. Inde popota ni huolo. How many nwoke onye kpọrọ gị? Ụmụ nwoke onye kpọrọ gị iji wee mara onye ibu. Na ụmụ nwaanyị kpọpụta n'ihu ọlụ. Of course, they have to support you. Ụmụnka na ọ bụ onye Nnewi, Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ, anyị enweghị odiri nwaanyị ahụ na Nnewi. Ịbụ onye ala, gwa m onye ibe ịbụ na Nnewi. Fake people. Only fake people, fake life, everything fake. Fake. Akwa ha yi fake. Okwu ha gburu okwu fake. Ịbụ onye Nnewi. Ịbụ onye Nnewi. Even na Nnewi. Fake people. Fake people. Fake. Everything fake. Ese na ịbụ onye Nnewi. Nwaanyị anụ akpọrọ ijele na phone. Bịa ka m kpunye gị isi, ka m chọọ ofu fake isi kpunye gị. Ka m gosi gị ka ị malụ na ọ na-eme. Ọbụla ọnụ.
For those of you who don't understand Igbo, this Nwapoda was actually speaking Igbo, challenging the one they call Chizoromo Febu, claiming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed no crime, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that all of you that are condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come forward to mention one thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done wrong. That they should challenge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on one discussion to prove what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. These were the way of this idiot. Listen to him. He's talking rubbish here. I just have to.
Focus. I've told you people to go and block him, go and report him. Whether he blocks you or not, you can still report him. Report him. It's a very simple order. Or I don't care onye ijelebu. Just go there, do a very simple instruction. Open all the possible and I'm just type ijele, whether call block or cannot block or just go there and report him. Go there and report him. No, Daniel alone. I found alone, man. And only open up a time, say, go happen, kill one, but go to good luck in the phone. Say, I got anything. Now go to new open off in Agota. I was not on the phone, none on call. Sanans in carbon them more for Nagoti at one. In on an answer map, I will make Allah Babylonian answer focus.
Okay.
Ono se na ina we Chineke kpokwa uno oku Chineke kpo uno oku one by one. O ife anu wa ka izuzu obo na Chineke kpola ka ife na agbu ya ife aju na oku n'oge. O ya du etu a.
Awala Chineke kpola ife aju na oku n'oge. Aga ha mo ndedi ka ijele. Kita no na it is what that ife aju na. This is the part I was waiting for. Because I will listen to it several times. I want you to pay attention and listen to him again. Let me just take it back a little bit. Just a little bit. I want you to listen to what this clown just said here.
Why made you a melody? Ebi ebalia my father, he said mum as a mum belly.
He was referring to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his father. This clown you see here was referring to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his father, who have committed no crime. That he didn't commit any fucking crime. That you will not insult his father and have him watch you without fighting back or without responding to you. This is Chibuze Ugwato. Let's continue to listen. Let's pay attention.
I've told you people to go and block him, go and report him. Whether he blocks you or not, you can still report him. Report him. It's a very simple order. Oh, I don't care onye ijelebo. Just go there, do a very simple instruction. Open all the possible and I'm just type ijele, whether call block or cannot block or just go there and report him. Go there and report him. No Daniel alone. And only open up a say go happy, kill one, but go do good luck and for say I got anything. Now go to new open off in Agota. That was not enough for none call. Back or not, and we respond. That's why we are here. That's why we are called online warriors. How about on online warriors? No. After some me kuzna makijene. Happy on ekweli. In Kenya when me webu no ogo bona. Why oji abo? On abu mpo ye we bido webe ufodum. Why oji abo Kalindimo state? Eko ya se me kuzna eneme. Why oji kari abunde? Why oji bulo ogo bona? Ndi ade disgrace ya abun Imo state. Ifo bona na ememe no wa. Ime politics Imo state. Ime anything. Why oji we bulimo? O so dala motalu nwa na api wono. Why oji abu so si Imo? Ogo bu no onye Imo. Why oji abu adi 20 melife mmadụ 19 abụrụ ndị Igbo. Enwe ike mmadụ 18 abụrụ ndị Igbo, 2 ndị ọzọ abụrụ ndị ebe ọzọ. Na ndị Anambra. Because na ndị Anambra sokwa. Ifo nwa ya anụ nwa kpọrọ na phone ọsọ na afọ ya bụ gịnị nwa. Ya bụ onye Nnewi, Chineke kpọkwa ya ọkụ, ọ bụ onye gwụ na ọ bụ onye Nnewi. Ọ ndị janja bịa hapụrụ anyị na ndị Nnewi. Ọ ndị Hausa mụta, ndị abi policy like issue. Along the line, ha tụwa ofu anụ ofu ime, ọ mụọla ya. Ejo ya sị na ọ bụ onye Nnewi, wu onye Nnewi ebe. Onye ebe ka ịwụ na Nnewi. O ji wu onye ebe na Nnewi nwanne. Ekwutokwasị na onye Nnewi, onye ọbụla na-azụ onye Nnewi, Chineke kpụkwa agha ọkụ ịbụ onye Nnewi. Ọnụ na ama na onwe ndị Nnewi ba bụ ndị Hausa mụta. Ndị furu na-emefe anụnwa na Imo steeti na fiilu nọ ndị indigenous of Imo mụta ha. Ọ ndị Hausa mụta. Ọ ndị Hausa mụta hapụ n'Imo steeti. Ha na-emebisi afọ Imo steeti. So unu nebe pugodu na eziokwu nke unu ji wee bụrụ mmadụ. So unu nebe this boy a na-akpọ ijele anya. Chukwuka unu nebe Chukwuka anya, necha Chukwuka anya ofu. Ọ dị unu ka nwa onye Igbo mụta bụ ka ikwugodu nke bụ eziokwu. Ọ dị unu ka nwa onye Igbo mụta. Chukwuka ọ dị unu kele onye Igbo mụta ya ekwu okwu ụmụnne ya barịa mgbe ọ pụtakwa ka na-ekwu ihe ahụ. Abimo na asị egwu atụ njiri nwa ka m nwakwa anwa afọ onye ya meghe ọnụ sị mụ jiri nwayọ. Ka m nwakwa anwa afọ onye sokwa onye abụrụ ọkịfụ. Any day ụdịrị respect sokwa m nwee n'ebe na ịpụta bụ inye m da stupid advice because na ndị be anya unu m enye advice ọfụma. Advice ka unu m eme. Advice ka unu ya eme. Oh, Chukwuka ha socha na ihe bata na ngwa ego asịsị tụọ ha ya atụ. O nweghị ife kwuru si mee ha ya eme, ha ya ekwekwana ka ndị na-ememe. Unu si na anyị na-atụ ego na-ebunye Nnamdi Kanu ọ na-eli with family hapụrụ na ya. Ọ igosi anyị ego na etugolu Nnamdi Kanu li. Gosigodo anyị ego na achọ nchọ nje bupụta nchọ mba je bupụta regista ndị IPOB onwe nke sef ebunyere m ọ dị ebe a ọkwa na bụ onye tụọ ego edenye receipt idebe receipt gị Chukwuka jen wepụtala anyị receipt ya because nna akwada boy ijele ọ na-ewe m iwe Chukwuka je wepụtala anyị ka ifu ego na ọtụtakọrọ maọbụ ndị ọzọ na-esie ebe ogo bụ na agbado ọba hey ha gbalị chief Rafụ Wazirike abalị Wazirike yes we can mistakenly insult somebody mana ọ bụ na Wazirike continue that means all enemy ka ọ bụ anyị kpalie nyanwa bịa mela anyị explain na anyị ayọ nwunye ọ bụ na anyị kpalie Salido Kubu o nwere ife o mere anyị ji wee kparịa anọrọ na say stop calling Imo State nwanne ha ma akpọ ndị Imo the original Imo rights ha ma akpọ the original Imo rights ndị na-akpọ bụ ndị Hausa mụtara n'Imo State likewise ndị amụtara na Anambra State ọsọsọ n'Imo because ịbịa Nnewi be anyị o nwere ndị Hausa mụta so ha ma akpọ Imo State na Imo State niile collectively ife na-akpọ bụ ndị Hausa mụ n'ime ọ pụtara na ịma na o nwere ndị Hausa mụ iji asị m stop calling Imo State stop calling Imo State ọ pụtara ihe na-achọ ịgwa m na ịma na o nwere ụmụ ndị Hausa mụta hapụ n'Imo State ndị a na-asụ Hausa na-achị ụnụ ekele ebe ha si kedu ndị mụtara ha ị na-asị m stop calling Imo ndị anụnwa na-asụ Hausa ọ na-abụzi onye mụrụ ha kelu ka ịdangwulugwu onye ọkpa adịghị mma onye na-anya omekatagbu kelu ọ na-abụ onye ndị mụrụ ha ka ọ na-abụ onye Igbo mụọ gị imekata ihe mụta ịsụ Hausa the blood of Fulani people runs in them.
Thanks to
ịbịakwana Nnewi be anyị na Anambra State enwere mana why always Imo State ekwo ya asị gị ekwuzina hey ekwuzina I'm not saying the whole of Imo State because not the next thing onye ga-ekwu kịta anụwa hey Emmanuel Chibuzo Egwuatu na-ekwu maka ndị Imo State I'm not talking of Imo rights correctively I'm talking of ndị Hausa mụta n'ime ha likewise ndị amụta na Enugu State na ndị amụta na Anambra State
Imo rights
kọnụ na amaghị na nwaanyị a na-akpọ Chukwuka sị na onye Nnewi ka ọ bụ onye na-achọ ịgwa m na onye Nnewi mụrụ ya ọ na-emetụ ụna na-achịgwa m na nwa onye Nnewi ọkpụtọrọ ọkpụ Nnewi mụrụ nwa onye Nnewi mụrụ ya dekwu okwu etu a nwaanyị ị na-ekwu abụ m onye Nnewi mana among us o nwere ndị Hausa mụrụ n'ime anyị mbi ikwu okwu na ụnanị ka nwa anwa fukwu anybody ya enye m advice Emmanuel ekwu na nka ikwu ekwu na nka ekwu na akpọ n'Imo o nwere ndị Hausa mụrụ n'Imo State and they will always misbehave. Chukwuka bụ one of them. Chukwuka bụ one of them.
Okay.
Ana mbi ikwu okwu unu enyere m advice maka na unu tọrọ m asịzi unu tọọ m unu ekwena ka m kwuo okwu ajụrụ m ga-ajụjụ gụbụ onye na-enye m advice ma ekwuzi na ọ na-agba bata na family unu a na-enwe land dispute a na-enwe misunderstanding na family mmadụ apụta n'ihu gị mmagolu nna gị sị na nna gị bụ anụ ọfịa n'ihu gị gbachi onye ahụ nkịtị nwanne were ma ọgbụpụ onye ahụ izi ife nwaanyị iwelu mma gburu onye ahụ isi tụfuo ife nwaanyị emechi na mbebeta a na-ekwu okwu na ọ na-asị mụ jiri nwa ya Chineke kpọọ onye ọbụla ya pụta ebe anụ nwasị mụ ekwuzi n'etu a ma akpalizi na ndị mmadụ mmadụ akpali gị because it is stupid. Mma akpaligide until isi na that your stupidity pụta chọlụ m chaja ka m weta phone anụ kpọmkpọ phone anụ na-ebutere m oche m mmadụ akpali gị until ichegharịa emekwa na expect na mma akpalidebe mmadụ akpali gị na-akpali gị ọfụma na-akpali your generation.
You see the ideology of somebody that was protected by Chinasa Nworu, by Osinabanyim, by Keke Oda and Isaiah. But you see what he was saying. This same person later now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onya Hokoro, his father. Then people protected him. Then when I talk, as long as this guy is concerned, after Madi na, aman come no. As long as when you na eketa the concern, on when you get me given wa nearly one nasa, I said na all these guys, because each time I will remember them. Each time I talk about this clown, and I will talk about them. Now, this is the same person Kenezi on what to show now for jailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For jailing, sending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to prison. This is him. You heard him talk. You get the answer. Okay, now, Oku go too much. Come up here. Then in return, which happened to be his best friend now. Some other things.
I will push you and show you where you will fall. I will beat you and tell you where you will cry. You your number, and you people should get ready because we are going to sponsor. We are going to spoil them with money.
This is somebody that is thanking Omotosho for jailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a killer. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. The same person was calling for the killing of people in Imo State. He said he's going to sponsor with money. He's going to spoil them with money. He's going to give them money to buy people. That is the same person that is now thanking George for sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Double jeopardy.
Spoil them with money. We are going to spoil them with money. I said we are going to spoil them all over the world. At least 20 to 30 million naira. Can raise it how through this thing. We must do that. Thank you very much.
The killer.
Because when the man something, to go down na I got an email or I got one day. You got one of the day. Or when you found I get me. Because everybody see get you away. Okay. Can you forget you?
The person who was attacking is now exposing him too.
Go to Zamania. At least Nana Jenga.
They will never stop this dialogue. We want to bring them down because our freedom.
This word, yeah.
The one be saying no pastor Kiaba. More about here, I will take care of that. If you want to go up on Facebook, you may for sit that again. You may get money by the end of the day, or when you find money get me. Because everybody see get you away. Can you forget you well? You look white, so we see the wood. Go to Zamania. At least
what James Omotosho said, what he used to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and what this clown is saying here, what is different? This clown that is thanking James now for convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they were not satisfied, that some of them were not satisfied, that the expectation was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by hanging, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should have been killed by hanging. But the same thing that James said, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was calling for the killing of people, which is just only speech, is the same thing that this idiot is doing. Listen to him. Listen.
We want to bring them down. We want to bring them down.
Yeah, but the one be saying no pastor Kiaba. I will take care of that anyway. Yes. At times, in our young by with oh, when they need you don't even know what very
pastor, okay, man. I can do a proper atụọ that person n'ala atụọ onye gị ahụ n'anya ka ọ mata na ọwụ nọọ kọntrị ka ya na ha na-abụkọ ọgụ.
Yeah, the noise is too much. The noise is too much. The noise is too much. That is Chibuze Ugwuatu.
Once you are outside, once you are in Europe, when if you know we are not legit, my brother attack well.
A party, a party of Mama Kandem Piawazi. You understand that? So now, about the Pudia, Obu no sin a Guahatia, Aslam Yanya Megana Church, Ngwazia, Omazia, Nabisi Kalaka, Nebugwe, Namaya Church. It doesn't matter what any. Even if they like, let them go and bring the word, the security from Pentagon. They will not stop us. Anyone, you see, right from my happy shop, I will make history. The whole world must hear about. You see that the whole world hear from me, or I will hear from the whole world.
What you? Thanks to Facebook. Okay. I don't like repetition of something. This one we're using Chibuze Ugwuatu to, cash cruise and to make money. So that is why he keep repeating what he has said. You people have gotten the point I'm trying to drive here. That is the most important thing here. Now, finally, there's one video I want to play before I move forward, because I have taken more than the time I was supposed to stay here. I've taken more than the time. Now, let us listen to this Chibuze Ugwuatu again.
Mama, to say that you're not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop. 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 Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow. Do not follow the rubbish they're talking about. If I can open my mouth to say that you're not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop.
This is Chibuze Ugwuatu telling Simon Ekperima that he's doing well. That if he opened his mouth and said that Simon is not doing well, that he must be a fool. But Simon should follow accordingly. What is accordingly? Accordingly is to follow the laid down procedures of IPOB, which is non-violent. Because Simon was now controlling boys on the ground, telling them, asking them to enforce it at home and what have you. So looking at this guy with this code of 1824, code to Oyi, amamo code in the iforo, go to Jekboro, boy na ho, wedika nwa ozodimba, then where Mozodimba, when I was Simon that he is doing well, but he should follow accordingly, according to his grammar. So this is somebody who is coming out now to tell the world, to thank a judge who have sentenced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us listen to him again.
Stop. Stop. Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow. Do not follow the rubbish they're talking about.
Okay, now that is Chibuze Ugwuatu for you. Let us go to see the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to liberate our people. Now I am going into the Nigeria into the Nigeria.
From what, with due respect to Senator Lero, who said lion share to the southwest, when will Southeast even have lion share in any particular project? Mr. President, if this is an omission, it is an expensive omission. The Southeast cannot continually to be treated the way Nigeria is treating the Southeast. Let me give you an instance. Out of the dams that were listed here on the southeast, Ivo Dam was last funded about 12 years ago with a 5 billion naira spent on it, and it has been abandoned by Nigeria for the last 12 years. I had written 3 letters to the Ministry of Water Resources. We have done everything possible to see if they can bring up Ivo Dam, and here a zone is allocated 66 billion and the entire south is at 0. What kind of omission is that, Mr. President?
Thank you.
We should be treated better than this, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you listen to that man. The man stood to fight, to ask questions why they omit the southeast from federal project. The man have nerves. The man have balls to ask that question. And they say they have heard him. That thank you. Sit down. After that, they corner him. They will give him like 10 million or 20 million naira. Say, don't ask this kind of question again. Don't bring it up again. So for him to speak up this way is kind of him fighting for his pocket, because he didn't repeat it again. And nobody talk about this particular dam he is complaining about here. That is to tell you that they have settled him and tell him not to talk about it anymore. So that bill is dead. That project is dead. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. Let's listen to him again. We must listen to him.
I'll be brief. From what, with due respect to Senator Lero, who said lion share to the southwest, when will southeast even have lion share in any particular project? Mr. President, if this is an omission, it is an expensive omission. The southeast cannot continually to be treated the way Nigeria is treating the southeast. Let me give you an instance. Out of the dams that were listed here on the southeast, Ivo Dam was last funded about 12 years ago with a 5 billion naira spent on it, and it has been abandoned by Nigeria for the last 12 years. I had written 3 letters to the Ministry of Water Resources. We have done everything possible to see if they can bring up Ivo Dam, and here a zone is allocated 66 billion and the entire south is at 0. What kind of omission is that, Mr. President?
Thank you.
We should be treated better than this, sir.
Thank you.
That ends the whole drama. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. That ends the whole drama. And that is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting. Now, they do not want Southeast to develop. They do not want Biafra land to develop. That is why they will sign contract of billions upon billions to the south, to the north, but to east, nothing will come to the east. They want you people to scatter all over the world to leave their land, while the Futajelons plan their evil plan. They complete their evil plan to come and take over your land. That is the only reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no, it's not going to happen, not under his watch. So that one voice, I want you to know that that one voice have impregnated millions of us, and that voice have awakened the spirit of each and every one of us and made us more even radicalized than himself. What we are waiting for is the right bell. If you don't free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you cannot withstand what is going to happen, because it no go funny. Let us listen to Buhari before I now round up this.
To serve again for additional 4 years, and Nigerians will know the difference.
Listen to him again. Listen to him again.
We have got the opportunity to serve again for additional 4 years.
Okay.
And Nigerians will know the difference.
Some of you will ask me, why did you play this video? What has this video got to do with the program you are making now? We know that Buhari was among the people that fought against Biafrans as a military man. We know. We know that Buhari hates Ndibo with passion. We know. But Buhari couldn't convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari could not convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He couldn't convict him. He could not. Yes. In every hatred meted on Igbo by Buhari, on all ramifications, he could not allow the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This Buhari that you see. And when he won for the second tenure, he made this video that Nigeria will see the difference in their next 4 years. That their 4 years have come and gone. Compare Buhari to Tinubu, who under his watch have allowed for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who happened to be a freedom fighter, a prisoner of conscience, to be sentenced to life imprisonment. So I want you to see if Buhari is not a saint compared to Tinubu. That is the reason why I play this video, because I have listened to this video severally. I said, I know the difference in that 4 years you're talking about. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then those of you who are clapping hands, who are happy, who are jumping up, Kanu has been jailed, Kanu has been this, Kanu has been that, including those of you from the Riverine area, you think that if the enemy, if you say your brother to your enemy, that the enemy will trust you, the enemy will not trust you. The enemy who you say your brother to, we know that, yeah, for the fact that you are able to say your brother to them, that them are not safe in your hand. So those of you who are clapping, who think that you are safe, you are not safe. I heard that Joy Bokwe was clapping, was happy, celebrating that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is finally jailed, that he's going to go to his village now. For the past 4 years, 5 years, they haven't been to his village. That is what Joy Bokwe is saying on newspapers and everywhere. Joy Bokwe go to Lagos. We know all these things. We know that most of you are benefiting from government. That is why you don't want Biafra to go. But I promise you one thing. Biafra will be restored. And it is very, very near. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone to the right place where he's going to get us Biafra restored. For the moment he was pronounced sentenced to life is when I know that Biafra is here. Because go and check all the people that fought for independence of their nation. If you didn't get to this stage where the country will jail you and call you a terrorist, you have not started. So we are getting to the final stage of this whole thing. And the shame unto each and every one of you out there that is clapping hand for this sentence. Shame unto each and every one of you that is supporting this sentence, because this sentence will not stand. We are going to appeal court. And the appeal court is going to set aside this sentence. Appeal court is going to destroy this particular sentence because it doesn't want it. The people that are killing, destroying, kidnapping, pillaging the land are walking everywhere. They are on TikTok, talking to the world, showcasing their ammunition and everything. Then the man who only used microphone to governize for the freedom of his own people is sentenced to life imprisonment. And you, is in Iwonibu, and you are happy, you are clapping hands, you are rejoicing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he deserves to be in prison. He deserves to be there. He deserves to be here. Listen, let me tell you this. I know 100% that it will be difficult for these people to accept that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu win them and free him. It will be very, very difficult. Do you know what it means? Let me break it down for you. As appeal court freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and these people allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go, that is to say that Biafra has gone. The reason why they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu win them, that is to say that which he's fighting for is already given to him. That is why they brought the case back to High Court. You understand? So from there, they will now say they have pardoned him. So, and whom are they pardoning? Pardon means somebody who have done something wrong. You sentence the person and you pardon the person. Somebody who did not do anything wrong cannot be pardoned. And the country doesn't want to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They hold him. So those of you who are shouting, Ejiofor, I love Ejiofor with my heart. And God knows how much I love that man. Ejiofor have been a very good brother and a friend to me. all these years that Ejiofor was in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, I have been in contact with him 247. I have battled and fought anybody who was talking against Ejiofor in so many fronts. The video and the evidence is there. But right now, if you are saying bring Ejiofor, I see some idiots that are saying bring Ejiofor back, bring Ejiofor back. Who is going to bring Ejiofor back? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who is in Sokoto that will bring Ejiofor back? Or is it the Directorate of State whom Ejiofor is still working with that will bring him back? How some people doesn't have common sense? Where do you want, who is it Nigeria government that should bring Ejiofor back? How do you want to bring Ejiofor back? Ejiofor is already working for IPP. Ejiofor is the legal luminary working for IPOB. And you're saying bring Ejiofor back. Who will bring him back? Who? How? Bring Ejiofor back. Ejiofor did his best. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got justice. But was that his best brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? No. Why? Because Nigeria government wouldn't allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go in that way. Because Mazi Nnamdi go that way, that is to say that Biafra have gone. Then if you people, as you are suggesting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't have gone to court with them, as they say that they are not going to allow him to go, they are taking him to court, that he should stay there and they will question for the sergeant that acquitted. That is to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was going to stay there forever. That will be better for the Nigeria government. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had listened to that advice and did not taking the bold step he took to go and mess them, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have messed the Nigeria judiciary up right now. In case you don't know it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finished Nigeria judiciary. The whole world have seen that there is no justice in Nigeria. The judiciary is in shambles. The country right for indigenous is in shambles. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu achieved a gold mine in going to the court with these people. In case you don't know it, because if not, they will dump him inside the dungeon, and they will forget him there. They will not even give him proper treatment, because they will tell him, "We tell you to come to the court, you no agree." So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone to the court, and the whole world have seen the outcome of the justice. So you people should bury that your stupid nonsense ideology of if it was Ejiofor, this wouldn't have happened. When Ejiofor was there, what happened? Was he released? No is the answer. Did Ejiofor fight like a man? Yes, he did. Did they also come and fight like a man? Yes, they did. But did Nigeria government listen to that justice? No, they did not. Was they going to listen to it if Ejiofor was there? No. Bring 1 billion, bring 1 trillion, 1 billion, 100 million, and the 1,000 Ejiofor, put them together. He will not bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. He can only fight and get justice. But will Nigeria allow that justice? No, because they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to live as a man who have won the case. That means that Biafra is already gone. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra, the way they want Biafra to go is not the way that you are thinking. What I know is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out there, and it's not going to be through this their rubbish and their mirage presidential pardon which they are planning. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to court to set aside this judgment. And at the end of the day, political solution, we have to talk about what is the reason why this man was kidnapped? What was the reason why this man has been there? Why is this man refusing every offer we're giving to him? Why did this man reject to take money? Why did this man reject to take all these things? That thing which this man is looking for is important to him. What are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? Now, what is what is that you are looking for? I want a referendum. I want our people to decide if they want to be in Nigeria or not. Give us time, give us time for referendum, because the British government, the British country, exited from the European Union through referendum. That is called Brexit. So give us Biafra exit from Nigeria. Let us vote. At the end of the day, you will see what will happen. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are things I will not be saying here, and there are things that I can say here. But I tell you one thing: he who laughed last laughed best. Onye chirochi bazubo onye chineke kacha mma. Oburu onye bu uzo we chirochi, because ochi izizi na mbofo na bochi eze, oda bochi si na na obi. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will laugh last. And those who support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will laugh last. I'm still coming. I have a lot of series of programs that I need to do, a lot of issues that I need to treat, one after the other. Now, those of you who say, hey, Mazi Soji, you don't talk. I have been talking. I was among the first people that spoke on the day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was jailed. That same day, I made a program. And after that, I've made another program. I'm making another program right now. So for those of you who doesn't understand what is happening in this struggle, it is time, now that they have done their worst, it is time I begin to come out to tell you things that you need to know, that I've been holding back all this while. It is time you begin to know them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not betray this struggle. If anybody is telling you that politicians are going to Kenya, meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after they meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, their brother money will be given to their brother, this and that. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pour the person's speed. Boy, that person, demon. That person is worse than a demon. Women are trooping to Kenya. Women are trooping to Kenya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ramoki Bay, oh my God. No why not change? No why on Arara. And so fucking what? And so fucking either to my Nilo. I have not started that particular. I want to address that particular program. The day I will address that particular program, because that very day can go be a you are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it were page and king snap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no see you. If one has not be onye do buogeba. Kunina rabundena Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be onye do chileke punino. Even at this point, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is wrongly pronounced sentenced. Me, Mazi always came. Kita can kusisirike with Mazi career before. Kita can question say more than before, even in case you people don't know. I care not whether you support my brokers or you don't support my broker, whether you antagonize me or not. I not send you. I from Irugi. Only for work without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there will be no any Biafra anywhere coming anywhere. So anybody who is giving you hope, he will give you Biafra. Common problem in IPOB. Common problem. You supported this demon, this little chihuahua. You supported him. You couldn't handle a case, a small case, like to settle people. How many people are there? Not up to 20. You couldn't settle them. Oh, Biafra kige wetram. Chineke bokwa wako. Bono hiji kuni yeji wetram Biafra without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any Biafra without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know one time. Biafrans have already seen the truth now. It's all about fundraising. Any fundraising you can make it. You don't want to picture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because you are raising the fund, using the money, helping yourself, building your businesses, building your properties and everything. You think we don't know? We know, and I have evidences. More evidence. Madam Barankete, for a very long time. Some of you will say, hey, but this is not what we want now. What we want now is for everybody to focus on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What we want now, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, did they care about him? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with DSS, did they care about him? No. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood alone for 4 years and stood with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with few people who were with him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have suffered for each and every one of us. He have refused to take bribe from any motherfucker. But now you are still there, trying to castigate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. You are waiting because you say you predicted that he will be jailed, he will be sentenced. Blah, 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 blah. Who doesn't know that these people wouldn't want to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? We have to continue pushing. You will not give up. You will not succumb to the plans of the enemy. You have to continue fighting until they do that which you know that they would have done. That is how it is done. So, but for you now to come and be asking like you are this, Chineke ga kpun ni n'ọkụ. Chineke ga kpun ni n'ọkụ. Unu pụta na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. Who is your leader? Do you acknowledge him as your leader and you are backbiting him? You now plan evil against him. Now condemn them mad. All the people Chika Austin now on a phone now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have betrayed the struggle. They are calling me, giving me information. Chika Austin, all the Indian on the phone now. say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have betrayed. They called me, they told me, all the people Chinas and Wankita that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have betrayed. They are calling me, they are telling me, all the coordinators, with evidence. With evidence. They pack them, they keep them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will betray the struggle. Will he be sentenced? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the politicians say, will he be sentenced? No, he will not. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tested, trusted, and certified. Onyendu, that is who he is. You cannot go the road that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have passed through and still stand on that which you believe. You will fall 100 times. You will succumb 1 million times. Became or the woman Chineke Kriken na tojo. Ngana will go so ready. Yenina Huchi, Nezobekembe, Uru Kamisota Pogesia. So that you only need to follow on this struggle, you need to follow. Everybody should run around DOS. DOS is a source of information. Is this, is that? What have DOS done for the past 4 years? The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the hand of the enemy. What did they do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. Now show us the evidence of the work you have done. Nothing. If you have done any work at all in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom, by now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be sentenced. Before years. If not to go and be opening embassy, embassy, not even embassy. You may pay shop, you may pay shop, you may pay Biafra embassy. You know, what information. Show us any tangible government of the world with any authentic discussion or any diplomatic discussion with. Tell us the outcome. If there is, will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be sentenced? No. There wasn't. No negotiation, no nothing. No result. Men with the empty brain. Men without any iota of knowledge for freedom fighting. Look at Ghana about you now going to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put not AI, not doctored video. I say a member of the director to say this is a doctored video. The other because I know Makasi no cannot. Listen, let me tell you people something. So only iberibe. So only iberibe. Na amaho mgbe ekele nkwukwa. Ofeke amaho mgbe ekele nkwukwa. In as much as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, I decided to keep whatever that Meme did against me. I decided to keep aside whatever Kanuta did against me. For the fact that I see that they are the one very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the brother, who are standing upright with him, who are fighting this battle with him. As they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto, how many members of the Directorate of State have been able to walk to Sokoto since 4 days now to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? None of you have done that. How many of them have gone to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS Dojo? None of you have done that. But the brother of Ofunnia have gone. He's a lawyer. Barrister Masu Elopara, whom you people were castigating, trying to bring down, have gone. And you're still somewhere on the page of Facebook and on the internet and on Radio Biafra claiming Onyendu, our leader. How do you call him here, Onyendu? What are the measures you are putting together? Which lawyer have you contracted to be doing any job for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu feed this money or not? As they took him now to Sokoto, what are the measures that you have taken? What are the steps that you have taken? Where have you been to make sure that this man whom you are calling Onyendu is in a safe place? What? Bunch of idiots. As the comment, somebody commented on comment section. Donation, from this moment, as now, it is what happened. It is a couple of shows. The anger of someone like me based on all these shenanigans you people have been doing. Zone under Radio Biafra, zone under IPOB, zone under DOS. Not commit evil in the struggle. oh, everybody should come to the IPOB. It is IPOB that does it. It is this. IPOB is not two. It has not been changed. Where is your leader in the IPOB? Where is Chikedoziem? Not to write something. Chikedoziem courtesy the man that he was supposed to be the first person that should come and talk to Biafrans as the deputy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Courtesy the man that Chikedoziem was supposed to come out that very day. Immediately they heard the sentence of Mazi. He was supposed to come on live program and talk to the world and address the world. Instead, they aside now as Chikedoziem, head of Directorate of State, have done this, have done that. Former who have been hiding for the past 3 years. So a former didn't do. Oh, a former so he didn't do. The media has to not go ahead wage the way we support to get the chibuze to support the media so you can come out and talk. Listen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not giving up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the real man who is in the front line fighting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that people have sent to liberate each and every one of us. So whatever you people are doing that is not in terms or in support of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do is for you. Me, I am standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu morning, afternoon, and night. And I want to thank those of you who also stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to thank those of you who are speaking out. The Yorubas, the Hausas, the Benis, the different kind of people are coming out now condemning the justice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you think it is your media that will do all this job. You think that without you, that nobody will talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You think that without you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in a very serious situation. No! Without you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have people that will speak for him. The world are talking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sake. The world are speaking on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why Showore called for protest on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sake. And it was honored by all the people of goodwill. Not you. You couldn't do anything. The protest that you say you are going to do, I didn't even see the impact or the effect of the protest. How many places do protest? Only in Italy. Normally, if they want to do protest, it's supposed to go right around everywhere IPOB is situated. But what happened? You have already demoralized the mind of people by not doing the right thing you're supposed to do. You are there fighting fighting Kanu, fighting Basuelo Opara, all the whole people that are close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are fighting them, and you are telling me, you are still trying to let me believe that you are working for IPOB, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rubbish. Rubbish. I am here to keep giving it to you hot as it is hot. Animasi, when you for that, when you have for PhD. But let me tell Nigeria government one thing. The man you are holding there is not an ordinary man. One after the other. Let us listen to Asare Dokubo before I begin to wind down the curtain.
Only guarantee for our future, the future of my children, the future of their children, the future of generation unborn is Biafra. If you are not in support of Biafra, you are the traitor. You are a traitor. You are a traitor. And the people, the generation that are coming, they will tell you if you are alive. They will spit on your face. They will urinate and defecate on their grave for betraying them. You come to talk, you are afraid, you are lily-livered, you are a coward, you don't want to stand up and fight, you want to remain where you are. I will not remain with you. Biafran army, the military of Biafra will be the core foundation of the Biafran people. Our military, they said, if you want peace, prepare for war. Their cattle are everywhere in our communities. They want to build ranches on our land for their people. Every law must be made for them. Recently, they put cut-off back at 1/8 over 400. It's not enough. They brought it down to 100 and 120, so that they will be behind. They will get make the law to suit themselves and take their people into the university. Every law must be for their interest. What is your interest? The people who gave quick notice and people said they are not going, when they kill you, you will be in their grave.
Okay, that is from Asare Dokubo. My spirit asked me to play it more once because there are people who just joined now who didn't listen to it very well. Pay attention for the last time.
The only solution, the only guarantee for our future, the future of my children, the future of their children, the future of generation unborn is Biafra. If you are not in support of Biafra, you are the traitor. You are a traitor. You are a traitor. And the people, the generation that are coming, they will tell you if you are alive. They will spit on your face. They will urinate and defecate on their grave for betraying them. You come to talk, you are afraid. You are lily-livered. You are a coward. You don't want to stand up and fight. You want to remain where you are. I will not remain with you. Biafran army, the military of Biafra, will be the core foundation of the Biafran people. Our military, they say, if you want peace, prepare for war. Their cattle are everywhere in our communities. They want to build ranches on our land for their people. Every law must be made for them. Recently, camp, they put cut-off mark at 1/8 over 400. It's not enough. They brought it down to 100 and 120, so that they will make the law to suit themselves and take their people into the university. Every law must be for their interest. What is your interest? The people who gave quick notice and people said they are not going, when they kill you, you will be in your grave.
Okay. And after listening to Asare Dokubo, I must tell you that we know that he's a two-faced individual, but let the word that he spoke here reverberate into your mind. And now, I'm going to use this music to close this program. Listen to it.
I swear I go with the go. Yes, men, they kill us every day for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they are they run to? Who be that? I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat jealous. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive. We have up where this government they cause na time bomb. We go soon explode. Revolution they come. It's very close at the film. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period.
Thank you. Those of you that have shared this program, those of you that watch this program, Asimonia for Tataka Fiechi, G4, Kofala 4, Chukwu Kabia Maga, Chukwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ebobu Nono, Eze Kobu, Ebobu no TD, Eze Kobu, Ebobu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no, also Hapwale ya Banye ime Kebbi State, Eze Kobu, also Hapwale ya Banye ime Zamfara, Eze Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once he appears, everybody will bow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you don't know the spirit that protect and guide him. You don't know the spirit that move around him. Once you get eye contact with him, you must love him because he is a man on a mission. And Nigeria government already know. That is why the last thing they do, the last thing they thought they can do is just to imprison him and give him use state pardon to bring him out. knowing fully well that he won them in their own court. Afọ mbụ Maazị Okpalaeze Chukwubuikem, ana m asị ka Chukwu okebe ma were alụike pụrụ iche wee wara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọjị ma wakwara ka niile rabụ ndị fụrụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'anya ọjị onye afọ tata agafe ya echi ka emesịanụ.